Hi folks, Ross back by minimal demand. Actually, one of my subscribers, I do have one, said to me the other day, when are you going to do another video? So I thought it'd be an ideal opportunity to combine extolling the virtues of this GS1, this Gordon Smith guitar that I've had for about a year, and 30 years late at that, because I first became aware of Gordon Smith in the 80s, like most people, when they're made up in Manchester. A friend of mine had one, and we wrote load of songs on it. I'm not sure if it was his or whether it was just in his possession, but it was a fantastic thing. And I vowed in about 1989 that I would one day buy myself a Gordon Smith. So, wind the clock forward 30 years, go to a trade fair, and on the Gordon Smith stand was this little devil. And I thought, you can't get much more simple than a single pickup, 2-control lump of wood, or maybe 2-3 lumps of wood, don't know. Anyway, so picked it off the shelf, asked to play it, plugged it in to what I think was a Black Star amp. It just sounded absolutely phenomenal. The thing was alive, and just before I parted with my cash, I gave it to a friend of mine, Steph Judd, a wonderful guitar player, who agreed with me. He said there's something very special about this guitar. In fact, we tried virtually every other guitar on the stand, and this was the one that did it for me. So it came home with me, and I absolutely love it. But it's actually quite a versatile creature, considering its simple frame and components, really. I've just got it plugged straight into the computer on a clean sound, not even an amp sim, just literally straight in. The range of tone on the control none of your all or nothing type thing. Same with the volume. Very sensibly and wonderfully graduated, I would say. But obviously you can't get a perspective of this, but the life in this piece of wood is actually amazing. It just has this kind of... It just has a resonance that's just... great for sort of country twang, as well as the rock and the punk and all the other stuff they're associated with. But if you want to play a few sort of jazzy lines, it's got that as well. Anyway, what we're going to do is actually plug it into an amp sim, so you can get a feel for how that sounds. Okay, so I was working on a track earlier, and it needs a lead guitar, so I thought I'd give the GS a little bit of a go. So this is a kind of like I think a Fender. It's for those geeky types, or just those of you that might be interested. It's guitar rig on a sort of Fender simulation with cheers by the way, with like a Tube Screamer clone thing. Irish cream flavoured coffee. It's really nice. Yeah, still getting through the Christmas stuff. Thanks, mother-in-law. I haven't had this set up. This is literally as it came off the peg. Fixed bridge, intonation's great, action's great, probably a little higher than I'd normally like it, and it's got 10s on, makes me work a little bit harder, but I absolutely love it and it suits this guitar. Great just to sit and play. Okay, so I'm going to experiment by playing a little bit of a track I'm working on and see how it sounds in situ. Be right back.